Hello everybody, my name is Atefan, and welcome to StarRupture. This is a little playtest of a game that I saw. My dad sent it to me actually the other day, and I was very interested in playing it, so I thought, why not? I'd check it out while it's still open, the playtest. Because they keep pushing it back, but, you know, I wanted to test it out, because it seems like a very neat game. From what I got, it seems somewhat like a bit of a more action-packed Satisfactory, which, if you know, I do like my factory automation type games. I do also want to say, as I'm sitting here right now and just yapping, I do apologize that I've been missing my uploads recently, and I am working on that. I really, really am, and I've made a commitment to not be apologizing anymore, because I have been missing them, and it's because I've had some stuff going on, and I've been a little tired, and my schedule has been very whacked. So, you know, it's summertime, and if you were ever a kid once, which everyone was, so, you know. But you understand that, you know, sometimes you're on summer and your schedule gets whacked. Your sleep gets thrown off and everything gets thrown off and you end up not doing as much as you want to do. You end up lazing around a little bit. And I kind of have been doing that. But I am working on fixing that. You know, I think part of it is it hasn't really set in that I'm going to actually be taking a year off and actually have time to just relax. And so I'm still feel like I'm sort of tense and stressed about it, going back to school, even though I'm not actually going back to school. So I do think that's part of it. And I'm working on that. I'm working on a lot of things. But I am working on getting on a consistent schedule. So I should be able to get an upload out every day. And I'm going to commit now that I'm going to do that. That I'm going to get on my schedule. I'm going to stick to my schedule. And I'm going to get stuff done. So look forward to that. And there's plenty of stuff to come. I have plenty of things I want to check out and try on the channel and see what happens. So there's plenty to look forward to. Believe me. But you probably want to actually watch me play the game a little bit. So let's do that. Enter a session name. Atefan, that's me. Yeah, it's whatever, it's fine. It's a good enough name. Welcome and enjoy our single-player playtest. I will. At least I hope I will. Because I am very excited, and I hope, because I know it's slated to come to early access sometime soon. And if it's really fun, like, I am excited, because it seems like a game that would be very neat. The concept is definitely seems very neat. Uh-huh. I can't. Has we frozen? We've frozen. Well, that's a good start. Are we back? Okay. Maybe we're fine. I don't know. Sorry about that. It seems like it might be a little, you know.
Please don't move. I want to run a holistic scan.
Not moving.
Commencing holistic scan.
Anyway, as I was saying, I think it may be still a little rough around the edges, but it is a playtest after all, so absolutely forgivable.
Life vitals normal. Prisoner
That's good.
PO212, welcome to the Argos program. Your adventure with the Playwood Corporation begins right now.
So it
Hello.
does. Oh, hold on. That sensitivity is too high. Hold. Let's just tone that down a little bit. Go for it. Yes.
Your galactic assistant.
Okay. That's a little bit better.
Would like to apologize for any inconvenience you may have
exit the ladder.
You can now exit the
Lander. I can't read.
Training. Welcome to Arcadia 7 in the Raptura system.
It's
the goal of this training
mountainous.
is to teach
It's very
you
rocky.
to effectively acquire and produce goods for our clients. However,
What is that?
Something simpler. Arcadia is often bombarded by meteorites, which are rich in resources. You
Meteor.
with a tool to acquire them.
Press 1 to equip the
Use it to
harvester.
extract what's most valuable in the meteor.
Give me you. So I'm guessing I'm literally looking for the little like nodes of stuff. Because, like, it seems like a lot of this is just rock and whatnot, so I don't really care about it. Obtain meteor heart. How do I do that? Explode the whole thing.
Very valuable.
Check.
You can use it to create your base core.
Equip
It
the
will allow
building
you to build other
core.
structures and will protect them from the lethal influence of Raptura. Trust me, you'll want to be protected.
I can imagine.
Sounded ominous.
It did sound ominous.
As long as
It's
you
the wrong
follow our
button.
instructions, you'll have nothing to worry about. Good work. You'll need building materials to build
What
the
are
rest
you?
of the base. You can create
Titanium.
a printer in your lander, but gather the necessary components first. Use the harvester to extract them, just like you did with the meteorite.
I overheated. Whoops. Didn't know that could happen. Okay, collected that. Who is Wolfram Ore and where do I find it? The copper-colored Wolfram deposits is this. Got it. Me not have my thing overheat. Okay, but give me you. $12. Okay, let me throw. Thank you. Use basic item printer in the lander. I've got to go back to the lander. It's so far away. Create basic building materials. Now I am interested because what I assumed, like, from seeing some of the stuff in the game was it was sort of factory automation, you know, base building type, but it also had a lot more combat. But I am interested to see how, you know, they went about the factory automation, because obviously a lot of games have a lot of different takes on it, and I personally, you know, have my preferences, so I'm interested in what they do to
Everything's ready. Now,
Oh.
build the habitat that will
I made more than I had
protect you
to.
from
Oh, well.
dangers. Remember that your body is also a Claywood corporate investment.
habitat.
So it's good to create a comfortable place for it.
Habitats have to be placed in the perimeter of the base core. Gotcha. I'm on my way. What does in the perimeter mean? Since you're letting me build it here, but like I feel like I'm supposed to attach it. So I'm going to attach it. Then I need to put an airlock on it, which I'll put
Now
there.
that you have your shelter, build a printer inside it. That way, you will always have it
Let me in.
nearby, thus optimizing your work. Great. Now build a corporate terminal. That will allow you to complete assignments for different companies, which will, in turn, give you access to new buildings.
Gotcha. So that's how we handle, I assume, research type stuff. Hi. Level 1, claim.
First reward
Power,
is free, but you'll
platforms,
have to work for the next one.
and the cargo
Send us
launcher.
some titanium.
How am I supposed to send what I've gathered back to Earth?
The same way you got here, but in reverse. Look up at the sky. Once you build an orbital cargo launcher, it will send supplies right through that rift. It will cover light years in seconds.
I assume this still counts as connected. Every connection... to transfer energy between buildings to connect them with their tiles. Buildings can be connected directly. Can also be collected during platforms. So are these connected? I assume so. Build an energy supply. I can't. I need more titanium. Give. I don't think I need more titanium. I think I need more of the other stuff. Probably. I don't actually know. I assume I needed both of those to get my stuff, because that's what it had me do. Grab, so... I'm wordsing good today, as you can tell. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, man. It's okay, though. And I seem to see that I'm, like, building up speed as I mine the same piece. Which is interesting. Have to keep that in mind for when I'm mining. Though I assume I'll get a better way of mining resources than by hand soon, because it should be tedious in general. Hi. Just make as many as I can, because I'm sure I'll need them. I'm sure I'll use them. I need a solar generator. So I'll build it here. Because right now I don't know where I'm placing things. What am I doing? Oh, this is destroy buildings. I don't want that. Select a commission. This. Supply with the required items.
As soon as we get the package, your reputation will increase, which will unlock new schematics for you.
So I assume I only needed to give you 5 then? Since that number is going up every titanium you use. I assume. I have helium-3. I don't know when I got that. Probably from the asteroid, I guess. The meteor that I blew up. Well, I didn't blow it up. I mined it.
The shipment has arrived. You've just proven you're useful, which means the corporation trusts you a little bit more. You've acquired new schematics. Go ahead, claim your reward.
Hey, an ore excavator. That sounds nice. I am definitely getting that satisfactory vibe with some of the commentary
We've just
here.
unlocked new building schematics for you. Can you guess what they're for?
Trivial question. Of course I know what they're for. We'll automate production by excavating deposits and sending them between buildings using rails.
Okay, how do I rotate?
You've used equipment like this before?
Every connected element can transfer energy. Connect the buildings using rails allows you to transfer. Connect the excavator with the OCL. What's the OCL? The OCL.
Take advantage of those 3
The launchy thingy. Building is colliding with something. Yeah, I see that. How do I get on you? Can I like Sure. Provide enough energy for your buildings to operate. I take it you're not enough? You're not. Okay, got it. Check. I need more materials. Crap! And I keep clicking all the wrong buttons. I need more wolfram. Give me the wolfram. Give. So I wonder, it does kind of seem like these deposits aren't finite. Because that is one thing that there's definitely some a disagreement between different factory games. Because Satisfactory, which is my personal favorite factory game, if that hasn't been clear, that much is very much the resource deposits are not finite, but then there are a lot of others that they are, right? And in fact, I think in most other games of the factory genre, they tend to be this thing. Make me some building materials. But, you know, it doesn't seem like they are, which is interesting. I personally like...
Now that the raw materials are being extracted automatically, you'll have more time to build out your base.
I have a question. Why didn't you install all available building schematics for me from the start? That would speed up my work even more.
Because then there would be progression.
Available to you during your mission are delicate and extremely expensive. They are also bound by NDAs and patents. None
Patents?
of the working with the Claywood Corporation have
Never heard it pronounced like that
permission
before.
to give you everything right away. You need to prove you are worthy of using the more advanced equipment.
Need to prove I'm worthy.
Sign the NDA.
This will be best explained by the words of Annika Fisher, the CEO of Future Health Solutions, one of our partners. Playing recording.
There's no way I'm giving those animals access to my palace.
Animals?
They don't give a damn about law or intellectual property. But if it's necessary, and they earn it, so be it. Please don't quote me.
Well, they definitely quoted you. I hate to break it to you. Because then there wouldn't be progression. I've completely lost my train of thought in that. I know I was saying something. Oh yeah, what I was saying is I was talking about the difference between, like, finite and infinite resources in these types of games. And I personally prefer, I think, infinite resources. The reason being is that, and I understand it kind of depends on the game and the systems, and there are ways to make finite resources better. I don't know, I'm just gonna wait for this to finish. I think there are ways to make finite resources good, but the reason that I don't particularly like it is, like, to me, and maybe it's because I'm more used to Satisfactory, and that's just the system by which that works. But right, Satisfactory is very much, you put down a miner and you connect it to a base infrastructure. And obviously, like, even if the resources were finite, you wouldn't have to change the base infrastructure necessarily. It's just having to sit there and oh, my resource deposit is depleted, so now I have to...
Now build the analyzer and research some local flora with it.
Give me a second, but I will. But having to, you know, push like resources from a different spot now because I've run out of resource in this deposit, I know it makes more sense on a realistic standpoint, and you know, a logical standpoint and all that, but I just find that to be an extra tedious bit, but, you know, I understand it in its own right. I don't know. But it seems like these are infinite, which is interesting. Analyzing station. Set up analyzing station. Can I? Yes. There. Explore the planet in search of plants. This is a plant, but I can't do anything with it. What plants are we talking? I don't know what you are, but give. Some extra titanium. Are you a plant? Yes, you're a plant. Okay. Do you need more titanium for the next one, by the way?
Gotcha.
Not applicable. Okay, never mind. Excuse me, thank you.
Another
Once you
great day
research
for
enough
science.
plants, send the data to our scientists and claim your reward. In the future, you will need to decide which corporations you want to share your research with. The data from Arcadia is so valuable that companies prefer to keep it to themselves, and will appreciate it when you choose them.
I don't know how I do that. Oh, I have to do it in the corporate terminal. Gotcha. Time to find more plants. So if I have, like, multiple of the same plant... That's the wrong button. So let me then test this just to get my bearings on what I'm doing. Of, like, can I turn in multiple of the same plant to get more data points? Or do I have to turn in, like, a bunch of unique plants? Seems like I can turn in a lot of the same plant. Excuse me, let me out, thank you. Plants. Yeah, excuse me, thank you. Excuse me, thank you. Give me everything. Grab a bunch of these so I have enough data points. Think I should be fine, but I'll grab a few more just to be certain, because I don't really feel like running all the way over here again. At least not for now. I wanna get this because I wanna see. Because I am interested. I definitely think this will be the only episode I'll release on this for now. I probably will wait for it to be, you know, out of early access, or like in early access rather. Level up.
It's time for the final stage of introductory training. Raw materials aren't very useful to corporations, since they need to produce something with them anyway. Use the buildings you have available, and automate the production of the more valuable items.
Why can't they process them themselves? They have factories across the entire solar system.
I need more things.
Conversation recorded between two executives at the Griffiths Military Corporation.
So you're telling me all tax laws apply within the solar system? Dude, mining tax, space fee, deductions for extraterrestrial income, sensitive cargo insurance costs. Legally, none of that applies there. They can't even impose customs duties. It's free money, man.
Nothing is free money.
I don't know why I asked.
I don't even know what you asked, to be honest. I'm a little not keyed in on what you're saying. I'm kind of busy trying to build stuff, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, let's see. Back to my little base. So I can get some more construction doodads. Excuse me. I need, just make a bunch of them. Because I'm gonna probably need all of them. Okay, let me build a smelter. Put it here. Then build a rail. Connect them. Connect the smelter to the excavator. You're gonna make titanium bars. Rail. And you need to be connected to the OCL now. That is a very complicated rail, but it works. Select a commission. If I could get to the thing, I would.
We're nearing the end of our training. Please answer the following questions.
Where are my titanium bars?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how anxious does being
Oh, they're coming.
incinerated alive make you feel?
Very!
Since this is the first question, to establish a good baseline, I will answer 5.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Understood. On a scale of 1 to 10, how afraid are you of arachnids about a meter in diameter?
10!
It's unnerving how specific that question is.
There's no need. Questions never killed anyone.
I don't know that that's necessarily true. I mean, they may not have directly killed someone, but I feel like our question has very definitely indirectly killed someone at some point in time. Anyway, as it stands, very scared of arachnids about a meter in diameter. That's... Look, I'm not big on spiders that are this big. Don't supersize them on me. While I'm at it and waiting, do I have enough stuff to build another ore excavator? Yes. So I will do so. If I just build a rail for you, and I don't necessarily... Building is too long. Let me up. Are you connected with power now? For curiosity's sake? Because I really don't want to sit there hand mining this stuff if I can help it. You are not connected to power. Okay. Level 5 unlocked. Well, give me a second. I need some stuff because I wanna get this going. It's overheated, which is unfortunate, but hopefully this is enough stuff to just build my smelter. I don't want to do that. Please do not deconstruct my everything. I need a smelter. And I need a rail to go in there. And you should be connected to power now, in theory, right? There's probably not enough power on the grid. It's probably my problem right now. It's probably everything is off because there's no power because I have gone too far. So now I need to grab more stuff so I can build more solar panels. Yay! And I overheated my thing again, but that's okay. Give me all my things. So that I can build power. Two things of power should do me for a little bit. Now I've got Wolfram coming as well. Perfect! Now let me reach level 5 and claim whatever my reward is. Hi. Training completed!
Great job. This is the
So
end
now
of your introductory training. But
I
remember
have-
that Arcadia
whoa.
7 is a dangerous place, and a person will spend their entire life, or lives, rather, learning
Pistols.
from it. Stay alert, gather information, and don't worry. I'm always by your side, watching your every move.
That's
Is
not...
that a threat?
Yeah, I
Just
was...
for your own safety.
I don't believe you.
I will now remove the introductory training restrictions. Location barrier disabled. Sedative injector disconnected.
Sedative injector?
Communications channel active. Awakening other crew members. Ready. The Claywood Corporation hopes you will have a wonderful adventure and quickly pay off your debt.
My debt?
Good luck.
What do you mean my debt? I didn't know I was in debt. Oh. Oh, that sucks. Interesting. So, I am interested in, like, because now this is interesting because I guess that's not entirely true, because Satisfactory does give you, like, there's a lot of ways you can go. Right, you have options of like what you can do, but Fabricator probably is very useful. So I will set that as my thing, and I'll just set it for the titanium now because that's what I have made, or that's what's connected to it. That is interesting. So the Fabricator's like a constructor, I guess. There's a building over there. Very interesting. There's all kinds of stuff around that I can just grab.
Acquired.
Star tiers. environment is very neat. Like it's very pretty. It does feel very alien, and also just I love the like ginormous structures, like whatever that is, and the big engine laser looking thing off in the distance. And I'm dehydrated apparently, which I don't know what to do about that. Can I drink? I don't have anything to do with that. Level up monument. Can I like drink the water or something? How do I fix my hydration? Or am I just dead? Am I just going to die? Oh, actually wait. Can I eat these and then get hydrated? Yes. Yes, I can. That, you know, when you put it like that, it makes sense. I won't lie. I won't lie at all. But with that said, I do think I'm going to leave this episode of StarRupture here. Like I mentioned earlier, or at least I think I mentioned it. I don't know. I don't think I'll be playing more of this until it comes out in early access. Because what I definitely can see is, obviously right now, it is probably very limited. It does seem like there's not a lot you can do. And, you know, ultimately, it is very rough around the edges, I think, in a lot of ways. I am very intrigued by it, though. It does seem like a very neat game. It does seem like an interesting factory automation game. You know, I'll be interested to see, you know, beyond maybe bringing a little more combat into the genre, what, you know, this game is going to offer, you know, in terms of differences, because in a lot of ways, you know, I don't see many differences between it and, you know, some of the other factory games. So I'll be interested to see what they plan to add to do that as well. And then just work out some of the kinks, some of the things. I do think the placement system right now feels a little bad. It feels awkward to try to place things. I don't feel like I have good control over, like, I want to place it here, but I don't know how to get something to place where I want it to, and there's some stuff like that definitely I think needs to be worked on. You know, there's definitely some movement stuff as well. But as it stands, it seems very neat. I am very interested to see this game progress, and once it comes out in early access, I do think I will try to, you know, check it out and get it and do some playthrough on it, because it does seem very neat. I genuinely do think it'll be a very good game. I just, you know, it's definitely rough around the edges, but I absolutely like, these developers have clearly worked hard. I mean, I will level with you now. I have looked a little bit into game development, because that is something that interests me, and as someone who knows a bit about coding, I'm no coding expert by any means, but I do know my fair share, and I thought it would be interesting, because I love video games, and I looked into it briefly, and I will look into doing that, and that may be something I try to do as like a little side thing. So look forward if that ever gets anywhere, which I'm making no promises towards that, because creating a game is a lot of work, especially depending on what you want to do. And at least when I was thinking about it, you know, the ideas that I had and the ideas that were there were, let's just say they were advanced. I don't know if advanced is the right word, but they would take a lot of effort for someone who does not have people to hire or, you know, income to do that with. But, you know, it's very difficult, and they've definitely put a lot of work, and I love factory games, and I love people that want to try to delve into this genre, because it is such a neat genre, right? Creating a genre that's more focused on, you know, brain and whatever than, you know, shooting and all things. Like, don't get me wrong, I love shooters and all that, but games like this are very fun. I am interested. I'm going to look quickly before I send you off to the outro. So yeah, so there is definitely a timing component to this. I can't tell exactly. I mean, it's 0.8 seconds to mine, so it's, I don't know off the top of my head, 75 per minute maybe. And this takes 2 seconds and requires 3 to 1 maybe. I don't know. I am interested to see like how it is, because I definitely like the ones that require more numbers than just like, you have resources, send resources, stuff will make. Like, I like efficiency and creating the numbers like I do in Satisfactory. So we'll be interested to see on that too, as this gets further in development and all that. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it here because apparently my recording cut a little short. There were definitely some performance issues with this, and I do apologize for them if they make it a little choppy or anything at any points. I know they do, because obviously I'm sending this to you post-recording. Saying, I'm recording now after editing. Words, good. Anyway. Ooh. I can't speak. But it was a little choppy at times, and I do apologize for that. It's obviously has some performance issues still, but it is a play test that is to be expected. But hopefully they clear some of that up as it pushes to early access. But now this has made it a little longer because I bet all I had to pretty much say after that was, I'm going to send you to the outro. So I'm going to send you to the outro. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing because that would really help me out. It would really help to grow the channel, and I'd really appreciate it because at least as of recording this, I am a very small channel, and I would like to continue to grow and continue to reach more audiences, and if you're enjoying, then you can help me do that by subscribing. I would really appreciate it, and it's good for you too because you'll get notifications in your subscriptions tab whenever I upload a new video, which would be good for you too, and it's free, so you might as well do it. You can do that with the little icon in the top right. Below that is a video that YouTube thinks you might like, and you should go check that out because you might like it and that'd be pretty neat. And I would really appreciate it one way or the other. But I have been yapping for a very, very long time, so I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!